Did you know that becoming a better host will give you a better brain? Hi, I'm Bernice Hunt, and I am a brain health specialist. I work with women just like you who are starting to notice a few memory and recall issues, and I help you to stay sharp so that as you age, you can still travel, have fun with your grandkids, and experience new adventures without missing a beat. As a health coach, the connection between gut health and brain health was drilled into my head over and over again. You know how they say, happy wife, happy life? Well, they also say, healthy gut, healthy brain. Did you catch my video a few days ago? I did one on probiotics. And if you haven't, it's on my Facebook page, Keep Your Brain Sharp. So you can go ahead over there and watch it over there. Today, I want to continue talking about probiotics, but I also want to talk about prebiotics because it's prebiotics and probiotics that give us great gut health. Okay, so what's the difference between prebiotics and probiotics? All right, prebiotics is what you feed your little microorganisms in your little gut, and probiotics is who you add to their community. Yeah, so we got to face facts, guys. We are host to thousands of organisms living in our body, not just in our gut. We have communities all over our body, but we're talking today about the one in our gut because that greatly affects our brain. Okay, so the prebiotics that you're eating, it's not for you, it's for those residents, those guests that are living in your gut. Kind of like when you cook a lot of food for guests that are coming over, and your kids go when they, they go over to the dish, they try to take a little pinch of it, and you just slap their hand and say, "No, don't." Sometimes the kid might be your husband, whoever it is. You say, "No, don't touch that. That is not for you. That's for our guests." So that's like what prebiotics are. They're not for you. In fact, your stomach acid can't even digest it. But you have to eat it to get it down into your gut so that you can feed your yeah, yeah. So it's special fiber that's in certain foods like your fruits and your vegetables and your grains and your legumes. They have that fiber in there that the gut microbes just love. You can't digest it, but they can. So you're feeding them. That's prebiotics. But today we're going to talk about probiotics because in order for your health, for you to be healthy and for your brain to be healthy, you have to have a thriving community down there. And you have to have what they call the good bacteria in charge and checking, putting a check on the bad bacteria. And that's only going to help if you have a balance of that. So you need to continue to supply your gut with the good bacteria because guess what? You lose a whole lot of bacteria every day from your gut, from other parts of your body as well, but we're talking about gut today. So from your gut, guess what? Now, I don't want to gross you out. This might be kind of icky ooey, but you know that half of your poop, and yes, I can say poop, it's a legit term now. They do it on the commercials. Half of your poop has bacteria. Yeah. So you're losing that bacteria when you're eliminating 2 or 3 times a day. And you're going to have to replenish that because if you don't, then your system down there is going to be out of balance. And also, you need enough down there to do the work because they're not just freeloading off you. They're not just kicking back and shoveling in the food. No, they are working for you. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's how that works. Okay, because they are digesting that fiber that your stomach can't digest, but it wants to get to the nutrients lot of vitamins. Yeah, they are what we talked about. They manage and control the bad bacteria. And did you know they have something to do with your mood swings? hmm You're out of sorts. You need to check and make sure your gut is healthy. Yeah. So there are a lot of things they do for you, so they need to be replenished. And yeah, you're replenishing through and actually they're coming in through your nose, through your mouth and stuff anyway. But you need to intentionally replenish them with the foods that you eat. And we talked a little bit on the other video about the probiotics that you're already eating, like yogurt and sauerkraut. Yeah, apple cider vinegar, those kind of things that are fermented. We're talking basically about fermented foods. Now, not all fermented foods have the appropriate probiotics in them, so you have to be selective a little bit. You have to check some things. We'll talk about that in a minute. But it is fermented food, so you've been eating it. Okay, but you also have to realize that you want diversity. And so I know a lot of you eat a lot of yogurt, but that's the only fermented food you eat is yogurt, which is good to eat the yogurt, but you need diversity because in each of the different foods, they have different strains or different species of bacteria. Okay, so you need to have a diversity, just like in fruits and vegetables. They want the rainbow, they want diversity in our communities. We as a people do better in this world with diversity. Yeah, leave that alone. But we have diversity, and diversity is good. So diversity in your gut is also good. Yeah, it is. You want diversity, you want variety in the types of fermented foods that you're eating so you can get that diversity. Okay, so before you ask, yes, alcohol like beer and wine are also fermented foods. Especially any plant food that you talk about is it has been fermented some kind of way or can become a fermented food by adding the salt or the sugar or the vinegar or however you're going to do it. And yes, beer and wine are fermented drinks and they do have benefits for you as long as you don't get carried away and start negating the benefits that they would have had. Yeah, you can have a glass or two every day, and it is has been proven in studies to be very helpful for you, and as well as apple cider vinegar, that's fermented apple juice. And a lot of people are drinking that these days. You just don't want to get carried away with that either. 1 or 2 tablespoons in some water should be sufficient for you, but yes, those are fermented. Now with soy sauce and like sauerkraut, a lot of us eat a lot of soy sauce, but I have to tell you that quality is better than quantity. So when you're looking for those things in the stores, don't go necessarily for the biggest, cheapest version of it because it may not have anything in there that you really are looking for. It may not have the probiotics you need. They even say that it's hard to find the quality ones in your regular grocery store. Your typical store are not going to have the sauerkraut or the soy sauce that you want. So you have to look at the labels. If you look at the labels and you're looking for something like probiotics written on it or fermented, it's been fermented, written on the label so that you know that you have the live bacteria in there. And yogurt, of course, is to say live culture. You want live things in there because you're trying to replenish the community. And antibiotics, if you're taking any kind of antibiotics, that is also destroying a lot of good bacteria. And every day you're eliminating, you're losing bacteria. So that needs to be on a regular basis if you're eating a variety of fermented foods because you are the host to thousands and thousands of microbes. And if you'd like, I would be happy to send you like a grocery list of potent prebiotic foods and probiotic foods. You'll see what the variety kind of looks like. Although there's lots of them out there, but I'll just name some of the ones that are kind of the better ones for you. Okay, and you have to remember that fermented foods are good for your brain. Do not shy away from them. You can even actually make them yourself. Do it yourself. There's recipes all out there. There's even kits that you can get online and things with the fermented foods. Do it at home. Then you'll know that it's live food. Okay, so eat the fermented foods. It's good for your brain, and your brain's destiny is in your hands.